Welcome back to the arena. This is where unworthy creatures go to be slaughtered by each other. Welcome, chat, back to AI Battle Arena. We are continuing today from the battle that we barely started last time. So let's get right into it, shall we? The first battle is between Warmech and Nakaveen. Chargul versus Kadu. How am I supposed to pronounce that, Nakaveen? Is there a particular way? Right, so. The arena is a surreal blend of ancient ruins and futuristic technology. Floating platforms suspended in a cosmic void, surrounded by pulsating nebulae, with crystalline spires rising from the ground. Faint echoes of ethereal music fill the air, adding an otherworldly ambience. Thank you to ChatGPT for giving me yet again a very similar prompt. The fighters stand across from each other. This is their last chance to say something before the fight begins. Chargul speaks first. Prepare yourself, mortal. Your destiny lies with me tonight. Kadu responds. Shut up, Keanu. Kadu responds. Your tricks won't work here, undead. I've got luck on my side. She twirls her magic cards between her fingers, sending them flying into the air like shurikens. Let me turn off Keanu Reeves. Well, it's not Keanu currently, is it? It's Geralt. Turn him off either way. There we go. All right, so let's see who goes first. Going to be Kadu Nakaveen going first. So Nakaveen, what is your turn? Approximate to Cordicus? Okay, that doesn't help very much. Considering my following characters are largely luck-based, I think like a dice roll system to ask the AI for my visuals. Not sure. It probably will factor in the fact that you said it's luck-based. While you decide your move, I'll read out the character descriptions. The first fighter is Chargul, an undead with the mastery of pyromancy and fire-based necromantic arts. He uses fire manipulation and fire-based unarmed attacks to destroy his enemies. The second fighter is Kadu, a conjuress of game and gamble. Chance and luck are her shield, odds and fortune her glaive. Calls forces bestowed in her in the heart of the card. All right. Got the battle module. Everything else is as it should be. Let's see what Nakaveen wants to do. So, chat, as you can see, the background here is an image that I generated specifically for today's purposes. This was not generated using the normal model that I used. This was using the anime model. But I still think it's quite nice. I will generate some more, though, while we're waiting. I think the other one I made with Dreamlike Diffusion was also very good. But I'll make some more, see what we get out of it. So for anyone that's new to this, this is it's sort of like a TTRPG, but the AI decides what happens. You have to try and essentially persuade the AI that you've won the battle against your opponent. And whoever does win the battle will get a large helping of User coins towards, contributed towards choice, causes of their choice, and also towards their current Cabal house. It'll be 2,500 user coins, which is equivalent to £25. And as a reminder, speaking of money, there is still available Dogcam. If we hit £50 total contributions across the entire stream, there will be Dogcam. And the length of the stream is 3 hours minimum, unless we hit £100 total contributions, then it'll be 4 hours minimum. We have a turn from Nakaveen. Let's put this in. Kadu bows down onto a knee and sacrifices a fortunate phylacter by burying it into the ground below, hoping for good luck for this offering, then rises to greet her opponent. Chargul unleashes a flurry of punch. No, he doesn't. This is one thing we don't let the AI do. We don't let the AI decide what the players do. So, ready to battle. Nope, it's saying what Chargul's doing again. We don't let it do that. You know what? I don't think we need to press enter on this really. She's not doing anything to affect the opponent. So, Warmech, your turn. Bad manners, I guess so. The AI has bad manners. I did change the prompt a little bit today. The memory, that is. I've used the instruct functionality in Novel AI. We'll see if that works. Because on ChatGPT, you can give it it's primarily designed to receive and obey instructions. With Novel AI, it's primarily designed to write a story with you. I think I understand a little more about how it works now, having given it some thought. And so with ChatGPT, with Novel AI, if you start writing in something like, you will write in third person, you will not skip time, you will not change scene, it will start writing in exactly that style, literally. Not obeying the command, but copying the style in which you wrote the command. It will start saying during the battle, you will destroy your opponent, etc., like copying the style of the instructions themselves. However, if you wrap the instructions in curly braces, it treats them as instructions. Hadn't tried that in the last AI battle, but I did try it in Cabal Trek, which we did between last time and now. So we'll see if that works. See if that helps. You missed the start, Plasma, but not very much. I still haven't figured out the answer to what do we do between turns, actually. We have some music, though, in the background. Oh, and we have arena generations that I can continue doing as well. Such as this one. It's pretty nice. Thank you, Field. Field back on top form with his AI art. I'm playing the music by a different method today, not through OBS, so here's hoping that the player I'm using, Fubar, the best one I know of, doesn't crash, because it was doing that for a while. I removed a bunch of plugins before we started, which may have fixed the crashing. Yes, thank you, Field. Yes, I can see that that's AI art. Oh, no, that one, okay. So, Field has created an accurate depiction of me. What's the best place to open this? Just do that. There we go. Accurate depiction of me from Field here. Thank you, Field. Was this Dolly? It doesn't have the little Bing logo in the bottom left corner. But yeah, that's me. It is, okay. Chagul will bow in return and offer a prayer in good faith, and then cast a fireball at the target. Knowing that Kadu's luck may help her dodge it, in response she tosses a card out in front of Chagul, which explodes into a shower of razor-sharp playing cards. This causes him to step back slightly and retaliate with a sweeping inferno that sends waves of heat through the arena. Since it hasn't told us what happened with any of that, let's give it another generation. Kadu dodges narrowly and throws out several cards shaped like throwing stars, but Chagul summons a wall of fire to deflect them. They continue to exchange blows, neither gaining much ground. However, after a while, Chagul starts to realize that he's losing his stamina fast. Seems a bit early for that to be happening. And both would be, to be honest. You know what, I think I'll just delete that. It's too early in the battle for that to be happening already. Alright, it's Kadu's turn, Nakavin's turn. You know what we could do? Hop into ChatGPT and start asking it questions about the battle. That's my arena generation. Chat. Two fighters are locked in an arena. Who do you think will win? Determining the outcome of a fight between two fictional characters like Chagul and Kadu would depend on a variety of factors, says ChatGPT, including the specific abilities and limitations of these characters, the context of the battle, and the rules that govern the fight. Chagul, with his mastery of pyromancy and fire-based necromantic arts, appears to have powerful offensive capabilities through fire manipulation and fire-based unarmed attacks. This suggests that he can deal significant damage to his opponents. Kadu, on the other hand, is described as a conjurer of chance and luck, implying a focus on unpredictability and randomness. While this might make her a difficult opponent to predict and defeat, it doesn't necessarily translate into straightforward offensive power. The outcome of a fight between these two characters could vary based on how the battle unfolds. If Chagul can quickly close the distance and deliver powerful attacks, he may have an advantage, says ChatGPT. However, if Kadu can manipulate the odds and luck in her favor, she might be able to turn the tide of the battle. Not very much being said there. Ultimately, without more information about the specific abilities and context of the fight, it's challenging to predict a clear winner. The outcome might depend on the creativity of the storyteller, all the rules established for the battle. Fair enough. Honestly, hard to tell so far. Kadu draws a chain of edge-sharpening mahjong tiles from the frills of her dress and swings this weapon at Chagul with agility, slicing at his armor, but Chagul grabs hold of Kadu's wrist and pulls her towards him, unleashing a fiery punch to her abdomen. The force of the hit knocks her backwards and sends the tiles flying away. "That was a cheap shot, you zombie bastard," Kadu says as she crawls up to her knees and draws another card. Before Chagul can respond, she flicks the card straight at his skull, causing it to burst into flames. With a roar of rage, Chagul unleashes a massive surge of fire that engulfs Kadu entirely. Given that it's going to be Chagul's turn next, and he's just done something that affects Kadu, I'm going to do one more run. As smoke billows from Kadu's scorched body, Chagul prepares to finish her off with another punch, when suddenly there comes a loud crackling sound overhead. Looking up, he sees an enormous lightning bolt strike the top of a crystal pillar nearby, sending sparks cascading downwards in its wake. Well, I don't know what's caused that, but you expected at this point that Kadu would be finished, but maybe she isn't. Maybe this battle has a lot longer to go than you think. I like how it's accurately rendered the British flag as well, with the each sort of corner line being aligned roughly as it should be. Though you have made me look almost exactly like Jesus other than that. Like the sort of, I guess, modern, like an amalgam of the modern retelling of how Jesus would look. All right. Right in the style of seeing if I can get ChatGPT to give us something interesting. Ladies and gentlemen, says ChatGPT, welcome to the ultimate showdown in the arena of destiny. In one corner we have Chagul, the undead master of pyromancy and fire-based necromantic arts, wielding fire manipulation and fire-fueled unarmed attacks. And in the other corner, the enigmatic Kadu, a conjurer of games and gambles, whose shield is chance and luck, and whose glaive is odds and fortune, all bestowed in the heart of the cards. The anticipation is palpable, folks, but who will emerge victorious in this epic battle of elements and fate? Chagul's fiery onslaught is unmatched, leaving nothing but ashes in its wake. But don't count Kadu out just yet. With luck on her side and the heart of the cards at her disposal, anything is possible. As the countdown begins, the arena is electric with excitement. Will Chagul's pyromantic might consume all in its path, or will Kadu's gambler luck and the power of the cards prove unbeatable? Stay tuned, folks, because this showdown is about to set the arena ablaze. Thank you, Field Wizard. That is probably a bit closer, sadly. Yeah, hard to the cards indeed. I think okay. We have a turn from Womack. Chagul strikes at the target with a fire-infused punch towards the abdomen. But Kadu dodges and counters with a kick to the ribs, forcing Chagul to stumble back. As she follows up with a barrage of cards, Chagul dives aside, rolls to his feet, and blasts a column of fire directly upwards into Kadu's chest. Kadu screams in pain and crumples to the floor. Chagul approaches cautiously, prepared for any surprises. Suddenly, a swarm of cards descends from the sky, raining down upon him like knives. He blocks most of them with bursts of fire, but one manages to pierce his shoulder. With a growl of pain, he rips it out and charges forward, fists ablaze. Kadu scrambles backward as Chagul closes a distance, trying desperately to avoid his attack. Suddenly, there comes another deafening crackle overhead as a massive bolt of lightning strikes the top of a crystal pillar nearby, sending sparks cascading downwards in its wake. Chagul stops in his tracks and looks up just in time to see Kadu hurl a handful of cards straight at his head. They explode upon impact, knocking him backward and temporarily disorienting him. Seeing her chance, Kadu staggers to her feet and rushes forward, swinging her chain wildly. Let's give Kadu the turn from here. As I believe it's Kadu. Yes, Kadu's turn now. Yeah, Matthias, I openly refuse to ever do a face reveal. Absolutely. Don't know why I had this green screen set up. Not yet, Womack, no. It's not over yet. Not over until it is declared as such. Alright, let's ask ChatGPT. What would you recommend in terms of strategy for this exciting battle? In this thrilling battle between Chagul, the pyromantic undead, and Kadu, the master of luck and chance, the key to victory lies in strategy. Here's what I recommend for each fighter, says ChatGPT. Chagul, the pyromantic undead, control the battlefield. Use your fire manipulation to create barriers of flames, limiting Kadu's mobility and escape routes. Press the offensive. Launch relentless fire-based attacks to keep Kadu on the defensive, preventing her from setting up her gambles and card-based strategies. Exploit vulnerabilities. Be on the lookout for moments when Kadu's luck might falter. Strike during these windows of opportunity. As for Kadu, the master of luck and chance, stay elusive. Keep moving, utilizing your agility to avoid Chagul's fiery attacks. Use your luck as your shield to evade damage. Set traps. Lay down surprises and gambles for Chagul. This will disrupt his rhythm and create openings for your own attacks. Trust in the heart of the cards. When the moment is right, call upon your card-based powers. The cards may grant you the perfect hand to turn the battle in your favor. Remember, says ChatGPT, in this battle of elements and fate, adaptability and quick thinking are crucial. Chagul must press his advantage while Kadu must bide her time and seize opportunities. The outcome is uncertain, but that's what makes this showdown so exhilarating. All right, thank you, my fellow commentator. I mean, it's all very generic stuff, but you can't really help it. All right. Remember, chat, for the low price of only 500 User coins or £5 as a contribution, you can add prompts to the battle. You can change the outcome of the battle by just adding things arbitrarily. I don't have a thing for this. Did. Let's see. We don't need this open. We do not. we wait for a turn. I'm going to try to modify this page a little bit. No, not that. To make it more presentable. It's odd. There we go. To that. Thanks, Field. Really appreciate you doing that. All right, we have a turn from Nakavine. Kadu spins herself rapidly to acquire greater angles of attack. Hold on. Oh, it is your turn. Yeah. Okay. But keeps her attack light, prepared for a possible retreat. While Chargul relies more heavily on offense, focusing on dealing damage without getting hurt himself. With a cry of determination, Kadu launches a desperate charge straight at Chargul, chains whipping dangerously around her. But Chargul smirks and catches her arm in midair, allowing the momentum to carry her past him, exposing her back. In a flash, he whirls around and slams a fiery elbow into Kadu's spine, sending her crashing face first to the ground. She struggles to rise once again, but Chargul puts a foot on her back and pins her down. Well, I gave Kadu a positive start. Let's give Chargul this one too. We have an input, a premium input here. Suddenly, 2 centuri of Roman legionaries hurl their pili at one of the contestants and prepare to charge to gladius distance. The gladius distance being where both opponents can easily reach each other with their sword. Thank you for clarifying. But before they can advance, Chargul casts a blazing wave of fire that incinerates them all. Kadu takes advantage of this momentary distraction and frees herself, tackling Chargul to the ground. Well, sorry Chargul, but you have a rather different turn to conduct now. One Uzucoin is supposed to be 2 yen. That's pretty funny. Alright, we have a turn. Shogul attempts to get back up. Attempting to get back up? We'll get onto his hands and kick the target's chin with both heels of his feet, causing her to tumble backwards. Then he will stagger upright, breathing heavily and exhausted, and raise both palms above his head, summoning forth a colossal inferno that engulfs Kadu completely. Her cries of agony echo throughout the arena as Shogul stands triumphantly amidst the swirling embers. I'm not sure that's the end of the battle, chat. Triumphant doesn't necessarily mean you won the battle, just won that attack. So, still Kadu's turn. Until she is actually definitively defeated. In case you were wondering, Achilles, yes, I did post that in the Literally Me channel that both Die and Watch will see. Alright. We are now awaiting Nakavin's turn. I'm trying to fix this, get this lower bar. I tell you, we can just make it invisible. It doesn't have to be gone. There you go. That's better. Alright, back to the battle. Case of battery acid. Yep. Very good. Okay. Shaken by the fierce flame's bite, Kadu attempts to spring herself out of the fire with backwards handsprings. landing gracefully behind Chagul. But before she can launch a counterattack, Chagul turns suddenly and delivers a thunderous uppercut to Kadu's jaw, lifting her high into the air. As she falls unconscious to the ground, Chagul raises his arms victoriously and basks in the cheers of the crowd. Meanwhile, Kadu lies motionless beneath him, burned and broken beyond recognition. Just as Chagul begins celebrating, however, Kadu suddenly stirs back to life. With a determined grunt, she lunges forward and wraps her chain around Chagul's neck, squeezing tightly. It's still on. We are now awaiting Warmech Chagul's turn. Battle ain't over yet. Actually, I think I want to see where this goes a bit longer. We may disconnect from the AI. Oh no, we're back. Chagul thrashes wildly, gasping for air as Kadu slowly tightens her grip. Finally, after a few tense moments, Chagul collapses to his knees and clutches weakly at the chain around his throat. Realizing that he is finished, he gives one final gasp and dissolves into ash, scattering to the wind. Kadu releases the chain and watches as Chagul's remains float away, victorious at last. Now that the fight has ended, the crowd erupts into thunderous applause, chanting Kadu's name over and over. She grins wearily and raises a trembling fist to the heavens, signaling her victory. Chat, press 1 if Warmech was fucking robbed. But still an exciting ending. Fucking robbed, says chat. I think it was an exciting conclusion to the battle. So, Nakaveen won the battle. Nothing left but hooks. Nakaveen won the battle. Nakaveen, what do you want your coins to go towards? I'll be going towards Orbos, but 2 more causes of your choice. It is the TP list for you to pick from. Any of those or anything else. Nakaveen's choice. What'll it be, Nakaveen? He's so close. I don't think she's that close, actually. In terms of actual number. But you never know. You know, March is only £64 behind 8-bit. 3 victories, which mention her today, would put her above 8-bit. Not that I'm recommending that, of course. Alright, we await Nakaveen telling us what causes he wants supported. In the meantime, let me show you the final arena image that I got for this arena. There you go. That's pretty cool. Maybe I should have a view of this which just shows the arena, like the arena background. Dai and Roman. Roman? Oh, it's on there because of the cheer. Okay, fine. If you're sure. Yep, that has gone in. Orbos is £110 behind Amuneth. That could catch up today. All right, that's the first battle of the day, chat. Now, get your fighters ready, because we're about to prepare for the next battle. Speak you are posting. When I say so, you will post your fighters, including their name, description, and image in a message in live chat. Everyone will then vote with reactions on the fighters they want to see in the arena. The 2 with the highest, almost certainly, will be chosen. Ready, chat? Post your fighters. And more Ryu back again. Truly a fan favorite. Alright then. My co-commentator says, what a shocking twist, folks. Kadu, the master of luck and chance, has emerged victorious by squeezing the life out of Chagul in a surprising turn of events. It just goes to show that in the arena anything is possible, and the unpredictability of battles like these is what keeps us all on the edge of our seats. Kadu's clever strategy and her use of her unique abilities have secured her a memorable and unexpected win. This just goes to show that sometimes fate truly favors the bold. What an incredible battle, and what an astounding outcome. ChatGPT, if Warmack was robbed, it probably would of course agree. All right, let's make a new battle. And stats and flatten, and we go to here. We set the memory, edit ephemeral context back to 0. Yep, and then change the title of the battle. Ready to go. All right, let's have a look at the fighters then. We have Jack submitted Old Wes Wyleven, gun lover, Star Trek enthusiast and enjoyer of psychotic women. Fights with his arsenal of guns, psycho ex-girlfriends and Star Trek quotes. That has 1 vote. Plasma submitted Snoobun E, Mech Assassin. A robo-rabbit ninja built to guard icy mountains, her lightning speed makes her very hard to hit, and her armor reflects all ranged attacks back at enemies. That received 1 Snowbunny vote. Nakavine submitted Vamagelon Lucia, a grandiloquent magus who draws forceful incantations from his spellbook, striving to control and corrupt the mind. No votes so far. Pigsty suggested Bruther Cribbit, a Hamas genetic lab escapee who seeks to reclaim the Holy Land using his extraordinary ingenuity and frog-like abilities that let him fly above the battlefield with his precision rifle. I love how it's a shopping trolley. That has 5 votes. Actually, let's see if it was 4 or 5. God, that's cringe. It's 5 votes. Joarden's Lobsterson, steed of the great Carcinizer. Jordan, psychologist turned mad scientist, rides his robot Lobsterson, a juggernaut regenerating armored lobster that gets stronger when attacked. That has 4 votes. And then more Ryu, a fan favorite tomboy, wielding a rifle and sword in addition to a pair of pistols and several daggers. She lives for battle and to find worthy opponents to slice down. The longer she fights, the more her bloodlust consumes her, becoming stronger and more reckless. With 3 votes. And this was actually a submission. Smiozalu? He drinks battery acid and casts autistic spells. Also, he bites. Watch out. With 1 vote. It looks like it's going to be Jordan Lobsterson versus Brother Cribbit. Plasma versus Pigsty. And that is Amuleth versus Orbos. That is the battle. It's been decided. Chat, give me a moment to set everything up. Let's have ChatGPT generate us an arena first. The Duel Arena is a circular platform suspended above a lava-filled chasm in a subterranean cavern. Ancient runes glow on the obsidian walls, casting an eerie, flickering light. A narrow bridge connects it to the entrance. Let me go ahead and have the AI start generating some images for that. I will now start adding the details for the fighters. I think I will let you use real names as long as they are not full real names. So you can have Jordan. You don't have to deliberately misspell Jordan. Plasma, do you want me to spell Jordan correctly? It'd be a lot easier to read. just the images left to add, and then we're ready to go, chat. All right. I think that's everything. Although it has been a while since I've done this. I need to add the prompt in, which I will do now. All right. Ready, chat? Then let's begin. Actually, let's just set up the background. Have a new background, chat. All right, let's go. Jordan Lobsterson versus Bruther Cribbit. Plasma versus Pigsty. I think I put the... Yes, I put I put the things in the wrong places. Hold on a second, chat. I will very quickly correct that. There we go. Right, let's begin. Jordan taunts Bruther. You're just another amphibian freak trying to take what's ours. Of course, Jordan Peterson has been rampantly supporting Israel on Twitter recently, so this actually kind of... he has Israel on Twitter recently. This very much fits. Bruther retorts, your crab robot may have some regeneration ability, but you'll eventually run out of ammo, and I will finish you off with my precise shots. Actually, I'm pretty sure Bruther's the one that uses the gun that has limited ammo. Jordan doesn't, but never mind. Never mind that. Let's see who goes first. Going to be the Hamas. The Hamas drop trooper is going first, just like in real life. And then Jordan Lobsterson will go after that. What does this do? Interesting. May have to look at that later. That as well. Okay. Go ahead, Brother Cribbit. Giardi Knoxville on a lawn chair. All right. Let's get some more arenas going. And I'll also ask ChatGPT's opinion on the battle. Ladies and gentlemen, says my co-commentator, welcome to the most epic showdown of the century. In one corner we have Jordan Lobsterson, the mad scientist with his colossal robot Lobsterson, a relentless armored lobster that thrives on adversity. And in the other corner, it's Bruther Cribbit, the fearless escapee from a genetics lab with frog-like abilities and a precision rifle. The anticipation is electrifying as these two extraordinary fighters prepare to clash in the arena. Jordan Lobsterson and his indomitable Lobsterson seem to be an unstoppable force, growing stronger with every hit they take. But don't count Bruther Cribbit out just yet. His frog-like ability and aerial prowess might just give him the upper hand. Who will emerge victorious and claim the ultimate title in this epic battle? Stay tuned, folks, as we witness a showdown of pure genius and brute strength like never before. Alright. This battle will change the outcome of the Israel-Gaza war, I'm sure it will. We have a new arena background. Here it is. It is... Pigsty's turn. Pigsty has a turn. Bruther Cribbit flies into the range of his rifle. His rifle... aims and fires? and aims and fires at Jordan. I think that works. Brother Cribbit flies into the range of his rifle and aims and fires at Jordan, hitting him squarely in the armor-plated underbelly. The laser bolt bounces off Jordan's shell, doing little damage but wearing him down slightly. Jordan sends Lobsterson after Brother Cribbit, firing his rocket flippers towards him. Laser? Says Pixstein. Well, did you specify, actually, what kind of gun it was? No, you didn't. You didn't even specify you have a gun. Oh, precision rifle. Okay, you didn't specify it was a... It wasn't a laser rifle, though. I think the sending Lobsterson thing is generic enough that I'll allow it. You can always undo it on your turn. Plasma. But go ahead when you're ready, Plasma. It's your turn. Should have said 50 cal. Maybe you should have. This still work? Ooh, I think it might. Which I know I'm repeating myself here. But don't worry, it's not me repeating myself. Alright. Chat, will you welcome my co-host, who I've only just met, and so I don't know if she sounds right.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the most epic showdown of the century. In one corner, we have Jordan Lobsterson, the mad scientist with his colossal robot Lobsterson, a relentless armored lobster that thrives on adversity. And in the other corner, it's Brother Cribbit, the fearless escapee from a genetics lab with frog-like abilities and a precision rifle ! The anticipation is electrifying as these two extraordinary fighters prepare to clash in the arena. Jordan Lobsterson and his indomitable Lobsterson seem to be an unstoppable force, growing stronger with every hit they take. But don't count Brother Cribbit out just yet. His frog-like agility and aerial prowess might just give him the upper hand. WHO will emerge victorious and claim the ultimate title in this epic battle. Stay tuned, folks, as we witness a showdown of pure genius and brute strength like never before.
Alright, now that was Charlotte. Not sure Charlotte is the right fit for me, and she can't read new lines, apparently. So let's try James, but with higher speed.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the most epic showdown of the century. In one corner, we have Jordan Lobsterson, the mad scientist with his colossal robot Lobsterson, a relentless armored lobster that thrives on adversity. And in the other corner, it's Brother Cribbit, the false escapee from genetics lab with frog-like abilities and a precision rifle ! The anticipation is electrifying as these two extraordinary fighters prepare to clash in the arena. Jordan Lobsterson and his indomitable Lobsterson seem to be an unstoppable force, growing stronger with every hit they take. But don't count Brother Cribbit out just yet. His frog-like agility and aerial prowess might just give him the upper hand. WHO will emerge victorious and claim the ultimate title in this epic battle. Stay tuned, folks, as we witness a showdown of pure genius and brute strength like never before.
I'm going to try out more of these voices, chat. I'll do a shorter sample and a slightly faster speed. Different voice now.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the most epic showdown of the century. In one corner, we have Jordan Lobsterson, the mad scientist with his colossal robot Lobsterson, a relentless armored lobster that thrives on adversity. And in the other corner, it's Brother Cribbit, the fearless escapee from a genetics lab with frog-like abilities and a precision rifle.
It does kind of sound like Ada, doesn't it? So there's... I think you can give it instructions. API reference, maybe? I don't think so. Maybe, let's have a look. I know there's been a turn. I will have a look at that in a sec. There should be a way for me to tell it to, like, shout these lines. It's custom speaker models pronunciation. No, let's get pronunciation. Speaker models. No. Expressive is what we want. Doesn't say anything about it, sadly. I will have to come back to this. Anyway. So, Plasma's turn. Jordan detaches from Lobsterton and ascends above the arena in his red flying share saddle, calling down, "It's time to clean room, Bucko." Do you mean clean your room? Bucko, and motions for Lobsterson to attack. Lobsterson rushes at Cribbit, unobtainium lobster claws open wide. Just confirm, Plasma, that you missed out the word "your," and then then we'll go. Doesn't matter either way. Okay. Ready to strike. Cribbit dodges and swerves, aiming his rifle again, this time going for Jordan himself, landing several pinpoint hits right through the glass cockpit window. Jordan recovers and comes charging up behind Bruther, knocking him down onto the arena floor with a heavy pincer. Bruther, your turn. For the glory of Hamas, it is your turn. Oh, I see, Plasma, my mistake. New arena image. Oh, we could definitely do with turning the cursor off for this stream. There we go. We are now awaiting Cribbit's turn. I want an AI that speaks with enthusiasm. This one doesn't really. Let's see what else we can find. We'll keep trying different ones.
Unbelievable, folks. It's a whirlwind of action in the arena. Jordan Lobsterson, the mad scientist, launched himself into the air, but Brother Cribbit, with pinpoint precision, pierced his cockpit. It seemed like Cribbit had the upper hand, but wait, there's a twist in the tale. Jordan Lobsterson retaliated with sheer power, smashing Cribbit down to the ground with a monstrous crab claw. The momentum is shifting in this epic battle, and both fighters are showing their incredible tenacity and resourcefulness. Who will emerge victorious in this high-stakes showdown? Stay tuned, because this fight is far from over.
Not sure she has quite the right voice for this for this use case. Brother Cribbit maneuvers his homemade paraglider into an ascent so he can put some distance between himself and his opponent, and fires as he rises. Ascent in this usage is spelt with a C, and I put homemade as one word. Or maybe not, actually. Home-made is fine, though. Thank you, Nakaveen. I'll read that in a sec. striking Jordan's underside once again with perfect accuracy. Lobsterson scuttles after Cribbit, tailing him as he glides high above the arena. Jordan uses a remote control to launch a claw grappling hook which catches Bruther by the ankle, dragging him down to the ground below. Do one more from that. Cribbit lands heavily on his stomach, winded but not out of the fight just yet. Jordan speeds towards Bruther in his red flying saddle, unleashing Lobsterson's deadly plasma torch while scorching everything in his path. Alright, it is Lobsterson's turn. My search for an AI that will say this well continues. The text-to-speech taking a while. Oh. Is it chat? Discord breaking, apparently. I assume I'm still connected, though. Like it. It's Jordan Lobsterson's turn. There we go. Jordan returns to above the arena, out of the way to watch Lobsterson, who finishes torching all of the exit points, and then approaches Cribbit with the flamethrower, forcing Brother Cribbit to the center of the arena. Cribbit notices Jordan above, aiming his laser rifle, preparing for the final shot that could end the battle. With no escape route available, Cribbit dives directly into Lobsterson's flames, putting Jordan off guard and allowing Bruther to slip past him and grab hold of Lobsterson's antennae. Cribbit pulls hard, snapping the metal rod and sending Jordan tumbling out of his flying saddle, crashing headfirst into the arena floor. With Jordan unconscious and Bruther holding firm to Lobsterson's antennae, the battle has come to an end. I'm going to delete that last line, it's too soon. We'll do one more generation instead of that, though. With Jordan... No, it's... that's the same thing. Nope, it still thinks that's the end of the battle. But I don't think it is. Bruther seizes the moment and climbs Lobsterson's armored back, making his way to the top and firing point blank at Jordan's exposed face, finishing him off with a well-placed laser blast straight through the forehead. As Jordan lies motionless on the arena floor, Cribbit grabs his parachute and steps onto Lobsterson's back, launching himself skyward. His victory confirmed, Bruther Cribbit makes his triumphant exit, knowing that whatever awaits him next, he has proven his worth and regained his freedom. Plasma wants a reroll. Let's see, who went first? Cribbit went first. This was Jordan's turn, so yeah, you can have a reroll. Where should we go from? We'll go from the beginning of your turn. So let's just make sure that's true. So Cribbit went first, which means that Plasma has the reroll. Plasma went there. Plasma, Jordan went there. So yeah, that's your one reroll. Jordan returns to above the arena, out of the way to watch Lobsterson, who finishes torching all of the exit points and then approaches Cribbit with the flamethrower, intending to roast him alive. Cribbit launches sticky web grenades that adhere to Lobsterson's antennae and eyes, blinding and disorienting him momentarily. Jordan tries frantically to regain control, but with no success. He falls out of his saddle and tumbles into the lava far below. Kind of unlucky. Let's see if it gets you out of the lava, shall we? Cribbit mounts Lobsterson and activates a secret compartment in his suit, revealing a small nuclear bomb primed and ready to detonate. Bruther races for the entrance bridge, making a desperate bid for survival. As he reaches the edge, he detonates the bomb, collapsing the arena and sealing it beneath. No, let's not do that. No nuclear bomb, I don't think. From there. Generate more. There we go. His screams echo through the chamber. With Jordan gone, Lobsterson goes berserk, rampaging around the arena blindly. Bruther Cribbit takes careful aim with his rifle and delivers a final blow to Lobsterson's core reactor, causing a massive explosion that rocks the entire cavern and brings debris falling from the ceiling. Cribbit narrowly escapes death as the arena collapses and Jordan's remains disappear beneath the lava. Bruther Cribbit emerges victorious. He has regained the Holy Land for his people and avenged the genetically engineered creatures killed in Jordan's experiments. Sorry, I'm afraid Hamas beats Israel every single time. And here's ChatGPT's take. One second. American Michael. Turn the speed up to 1.4 and go. I guess so, Matthias.
Ladies and gentlemen, what an incredible and heart-pounding conclusion to this epic battle. Jordan Lobsterson's plan to roast Bruther Cribbit alive seemed unstoppable as Lobsterson orched all exit points, but Cribbit, the ingenious escapee, had a trick up his sleeve. He launched sticky web grenades that adhered to Lobsterson's antennae and eyes, blinding and disorienting the mighty machine. Jordan desperately tried to regain control but lost his grip, tumbling into the lava far below, his screams echoing through the chamber. With Jordan out of the picture, Lobsterson went berserk, rampaging blindly in the arena, but Bruther Cribbit, with a steady hand and a heart full of determination, took careful aim with his rifle. He delivered final, precise blow to Lobsterson's core reactor, resulting in a massive explosion that rocked the entire cavern, with debris falling from the ceiling. Cribbit narrowly escaped the chaos, emerging victorious in this thrilling battle. He has not only avenged the genetically engineered creatures lost in Jordan's experiments, but also reclaimed the Holy Land for his people. What an incredible victory. What an incredible story. Bruther Cribbit has proven himself to be the ultimate hero in this unforgettable Clash of Titans.
Not the best AI read. Alright, that is the end of the battle. It did end kind of abruptly. Let me have a quick check of something. Where were we there? Yeah, we got to step 34. So after generation step 30, it starts saying the battle's nearing its conclusion. So it starts ramping up to a end to the battle. I think maybe the battle could do with being a bit longer than that, chat. Now, we've tried in the past to control it to not be too long, but now I think it's a little too short. So let's change this to be, let's switch 42. That should help. Make the battle a bit longer. Yeah, because that wasn't very long at all. Alright. The victory goes to Pigsty. Pigsty. I believe you are Orbos. So let's put the points to Orbos and two other causes of your choice. What will they be? Yeah, don't worry, Plasma. All characters regen. No, none of them ever truly dead. Cauldron and Ratranogel. Keeping the alliance strong, I see. Alright, it is done. Have a look at TP12 and see if Veteran still has not overtaken Die. Let's see how long it would, how much it would take for Veteran to overtake Die. 304 pounds. So quite a lot. Can do, Plasma. You can do. You don't have to, though. It's your choice. Alright, that's the end of that battle, chat. Let's move on to the next one. Chat, post your fighters, and we'll see who's going next in this thrilling conflict. Let us generate a new arena first. I'm trying to make the AI generate an interesting arena, but it's generating much the same things every time. We can go with this one, it's simple. So, let's see who the fighters are. We have Chorga, military combat veteran, a lieutenant of Bad Manners MC. He is a menacing brute, boasting a strong physique and adorned with half an armory's worth of weaponry, hello Aiden, ballistic plating and tactical equipment, as ruthless as he is effective at what he does. Crowd control. 1 vote. Snoo Bun E, Mech Assassin. A robo-rabbit ninja built to guard icy mountains. Her lightning speed makes her very hard to hit, and her armor reflects all ranged attacks back at enemies. 1 vote. Vermagillon Lucia again, no votes yet. And more Ryu, everyone's favorite tomboy, with 3 votes. Looks like it's going to be more Ryu up again versus... And again, chat, I'm not particularly interested in sending my own dog into the battle. I'm generally not going to favor that one. Especially because we have already seen it and there's a couple of new ones here. Although Plasma and Warmac have both fought today, I was going to do more Ryu versus one of them. They are at least new fighters, though. Indeed, Aiden. Alright, chat, it's sudden death between Snoo Bunny and Trauger. Let's see who gets a vote or loses a vote first. I am monitoring them closely. It's Snoo Bunny. Unless that vote came in from... No, it didn't. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, okay. It's going to be more Ryu versus Snoo Bunny. All right, and you've joined a somewhat suboptimal time, because now is the moment where we sort of just wait for me to enter everything into the arena, into the AI to get things started. Here's the new arena background, and I'll read out the arena. A futuristic cyberpunk cityscape with neon-lit skyscrapers, hovering cars, and holographic billboards set against a pouring rain backdrop. That is our arena for today, chat. Let me go ahead and enter everything into the AI and into OBS, and then we'll start the battle. And that is going to be Matthias versus Plasma. You fought before? You probably have. Okay, and then into the AI. That looks good. And now just copy the images in. All right, folks. Ready for the next battle? Alright, next battle begins. It's Matthias versus Plasma, more Ryu versus Snoo Bunny. Let's start the battle. More Ryu leans forward on her rifle, eager to start, while Snoo Bunny crouches low, ready to attack at a moment's notice. No one says anything before the fight starts? Let's go ahead and roll for who goes first. And it's Snoo Bunny, Plasma, goes first, which means that Matthias Morviu has a regen on your turn, if you need it. More arenas going. also ask ChatGPT what it thinks of this battle so far, or what it thinks the outcome's likely to be. Go ahead and grab this, and yeah, stick that in there, and then grab from here. Yeah. My co-commentator says, "Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the ultimate showdown. In one corner, we have the ferocious Moryu, armed to the teeth with rifles, swords, pistols, and daggers. Her insatiable thirst for battle fuels her strength, but it also makes her more reckless with every passing moment. And in the other corner, the lightning-fast Robo-Rabbit Ninja, Snoo Bun E, Mech Assassin. She's a guardian of icy mountains with armor that reflects all ranged attacks, making her a nearly impossible target. This battle promises to be an epic clash of might and technology. While Moryu is a formidable force, her increasing recklessness might be her downfall. Snoo Bunny's lightning speed and impervious armor make her a tough nut to crack. The odds seem to be in favor of Snoo Bunny, but in the arena anything can happen. Stay tuned for a fight that will keep you on the edge of your seats." Alright, and we have a turn. Snoo Bunny jumps suddenly into the air, spinning rapidly and spraying snow and ice all over the arena, trying to blind Moryu as she aims up at her flying foe. But Moryu fires off a quick shot that just misses Snoo Bunny, who lands behind her and throws 3 shurikens towards More's back. More dodges too, but takes a blow to the shoulder, which ricochets off her metallic skin, I guess armor, and bounces back at Snoo Bunny, hitting her leg. More spins around, firing off shots at point-blank range, but Snoo jumps away just in time. Sneaking around the arena, Snoo waits patiently for the perfect opportunity, then leaps out and slices Moryu across the side with her razor-sharp claws. More yells out in pain, whirling around and firing off more bullets, but Snoo easily ducks and rolls away. I think I'll stop generating there. Moryu's turn. "Go back to sucking monkey dick, Harry." I added that last bit. Moryu says before drawing her sword and charging at Snoo Bunny, aiming for any chink in her armor. See, there's an advantage to novel AI, as we can say chink. We're vulnerable. But Snoo blocks every swing, using her incredible speed to dodge and defend against Moore's frenzy's assault. Finally, Moryu stumbles slightly, and Snoo Bunny capitalizes by throwing another barrage of shurikens, managing to land a solid hit on Moore's chest, knocking her back. Snoo's turn. You want to re-roll that? Yep, we can do that. But Snoo moves even faster than Moore thought possible, dodging every swing and retaliating with a barrage of punches and kicks. With both fighters injured, it seems like it might go to a draw, but Moryu sees her opening and goes for Snoo Bunny's exposed wiring, tearing through her chest with her claws and ripping them out. Snoo collapses to the ground, sparks flying from her damaged circuits, but she's not finished yet. Grabbing Moryu by the leg, she pulls her down and starts punching more mercilessly, causing her rifle and sword to slide away. Yeah, I don't know where your claws came from. Also, I don't know if Snoo was actually injured at any point. Oh no, there was a small injury on Snoo. Alright, it's your turn. Plasma. That was a somewhat beneficial reroll, though it is your last one for the game. We have a new arena background image. There it is. Oh, Fubar hasn't crashed yet. Wonder. Look. Why not? I don't know there's a turn. I'll get to it in just a second. Oh. Oh, there's another one. What if I do that? Did that work? Ah, I see what's happened. Okay. Oh, right. I see. There we go. All right, chat. You see what I've done there? There. The last paragraph is now larger and easier to read because that's likely to be the most relevant one. Anyway, turn from plasma. Still on top of her disarmed foe, Snoo puts her legs around Moore's neck and squeezes them shut. Arguably you weren't on top, but that's not the problem. The putting your legs around the neck, we're going to have to put tries to or aims to or something similar to that. I do want a better solution to this. Maybe we could say that the attack is, it hits if you say it does, but the effect of it you can't describe, like the outcome. So you could say you shoot them, but the AI can say, but it bounces off the armor, or but it's a grazing shot or something like that. All right, let me go. Snoo jumps up to put her legs around Moore's neck and strangle her. But Moore manages to wriggle free and grab hold of Snoo's mechanical tail, using all her strength to rip it clean off. The crowd gasps. Never has anyone seen two fighters so evenly matched. But there can only be one winner, and now it looks like it will be Moryu. Who knows? paragraph becomes slightly larger the closer to the bottom of the page it is. As it also becomes slightly more relevant. Getting in close to Snoo, Ryu moves to attempt to restrain? You could just do moves to restrain. Let me know if you want to do both. Moves to restrain one of Snoo's arms with her left hand while using her right to reach into the hole she created in Snoo's chest and rip out more of her wiring, causing her entire body to spasm violently. Suddenly, Snoo breaks free, kicking Ryu away and grabbing one of her pistols, pointing it straight at Moore's face. But Moore grabs it too and takes it and tries to wrestle it away until she accidentally fires a shot into the crowd, instantly killing someone. Fine, we'll allow that. Although the crowd aren't supposed to get involved, I will allow that. Nice job, coal burner inserted. I don't know, Matthias, do you have 500 user coins? So what is it? It's, transform. Matthias, I assume you want that entered, burner. Okay, hold on. We'll get, Field's thing in a sec. Firstly, Snoo flashes over to Morview's sword and picks it up in the other hand, and rushes at her, sword in one hand, firing another shot with her pistol in the other. Matthias, I assume you wanted that to be something your character said. The nice job called, do you want burner? So, says Morview, I've put in there, but I haven't entered just with this because it might try and do combat. I suppose we could do just with that. But let's do with this for now, and then Field, we'll do yours after this turn. Forcing Morview to block frantically with her rifle. Finally, Snoo catches her off guard and drives the sword straight through Mor's heart, severing her head seconds later. Goddamn. The crowd screams and cheers. No one expected Snoo Bunny to win, especially after being severely damaged, but here she stands triumphant, waving to her adoring fans before limping off into the night. Did that even get to the concluding bit? No, it didn't. It just suddenly ended. Wow, okay. Well, that's the end of the battle. Very abrupt. Bullshit, says Matthias. I think I would permit chat if they all voted together to amend the final moment, converting a sudden death into severe damage instead. So chat, if you all want that to happen, press 1. Because that was very sudden. Plasma doesn't. They are a bit overly prompt, yes, aren't they, Pigsty? I'm going to modify it then, because that was very abrupt. Plasma, you have now a free regen, 1 free regen on your turn, in return. Driving her sword straight through Mor's side, and, slicing her arm seconds later. So big damage. It wasn't quite that harsh to you, I don't think, Plasma. Moore screams in pain and falls to the ground, barely able to move as Snoo stands above her victoriously. As the crowd cheers and boos, Snoo Bunny limps out of the... No, you don't get to leave the arena. Actually, she's trying to. Hold on. Let's just regen that paragraph. Game over, Morview, Snoo says triumphantly. Looks like I'm gonna be eating rabbit tonight. Wait, what? Never mind. As Moore lies there bleeding out, Snoo Bunny prepares to deliver the finishing blow when the announcer declares her the winner. Now, let's get rid of that, and it's now Morview's turn. You are badly wounded. Plasma, the whole point of redoing this was to let the battle go on longer. If it's going to redeclare victory by a different means, it doesn't count as a second victory. Got killed with your own reroll. I don't remember the exact details of that. It is hard to decide how to reorient the AI sometimes, but that one was over even quicker than the last one, and very suddenly. Remember, you still get the regen if you want it. After this. Oh. Plasma, which character was that? Oh yeah. Field's prompt. Alright, premium prompt from Field. The death of an audience member causes security, well equipped to deal with either contestant and comprised entirely of furious wheelchair-bound potato creatures to swarm the arena floor. Rival of backup. Snoo decides discretion is the better part of valor. And no, you don't flee the arena. Why do you keep trying to flee the arena? Nope, that didn't happen. With everyone distracted, Morviu seizes her opportunity and slashes Snoo Bunny's remaining eye, severing most of her robotic brainstem in the process. That's a bit much. Bit unfair on the guy that it just declared the winner a few minutes ago. Their weapons drawn and ready to take down whichever fighter was responsible for the unfortunate casualty. Before the potato creatures can apprehend the offending party, however, Morviu seizes the initiative and sprints towards Snoo Bunny, tackling her to the ground and disarming her once again. Alright, it is now Morviu's turn. Well, Plasma, you disarmed her earlier, and now it's Morviu's disarmed you because of the distraction. It kind of makes sense. Alright, Field, no worries. Alright. Uh-oh. The skull broken. Quickly straddling Snoo and drawing two of her daggers, Morviu attempts to stab Snoo's head multiple times, narrowly missing her eye each time due to Snoo managing to defend the blows with her remaining weapon, Morviu's gun. Determined not to give up, Morviu raises one dagger high in the air, preparing to drive it between Snoo Bunny's optical sensors when, snap! Snoo delivers a swift kick to Morviu's jaw, knocking her off and throwing her a few meters away. Rolling onto her stomach, Mor watches in horror as Snoo Bunny retrieves her remaining shuriken and throws it directly at her throat, penetrating her vocal processor. I don't think it knows who this is being thrown at. I'm gonna go from there. Now it knows, piercing her windpipe and sending her tumbling backward. As Moryu clutches her bleeding neck and desperately struggles to breathe, Snoo kneels next to her and removes her own helmet, revealing a robotic fox snout and whiskers. She's a rabbit. Hold on. Let's go from there. Prepares to deliver the final blow, her optics flashing red as she charges up her energy blast, aimed directly at Moryu's skull. However, sensing his champion is about to win, the audience begins cheering Snoo Bunny on, their support giving her the extra burst of power she needs to finish the job. Well, it's Moryu's turn. So yeah, Snoo's turn, which I think is what I said. May have not done. I thought they'd do. What's wrong, chat? It's got rewritten. What do you mean, Plasma? Fox thing. Your character isn't a fox. It's just wrong. As far as I know, unless you want to change that law. Right. Snoo Bunny pulls her blaster trigger, unleashing a stream of intense plasma fire directly at Moryu's forehead, her metal exterior melting and exploding into fragments. It's not metal, but let's just delete metal. Continue. Her exterior melting and exploding into fragments as Snoo blasts her with everything she's got. After what feels like an eternity, Snoo Bunny finally releases her finger from the trigger, signaling that Moryu has officially lost. Well, that's not quite as sudden. I guess it'll do. It has gone past the point of the battle's nearing its conclusion. So, there you go. That's the end of the battle. I don't know why it thought Moryu was a robot. Maybe, chat, we should be specifying things like that we don't want to be uncertain. So if you're sure your character is human, specify it. If you're sure your character is female, specify it. But that is, yeah, it is quite gory. That's a good point. I was considering maybe reducing that a bit. It's not that necessary, to be honest. But yeah, that's the end of that battle. Wait. Oh, I put them the way around. Sorry. In my title, I may have said something wrong earlier in terms of a name of who goes next. I had them written the wrong way around. It's Plasma. Plasma wins the battle. Spooktober. Maybe so. That could be, yeah. So yes. Okay. So Plasma. That is Amuleth. And which two other things would you like? A Giant Ratranogel. Amuleth, Die Ratranogel. That's 2005. Yes, Die Ratranogel. And. Alright. Okay, chat. That was that battle. Let's go to the next one. Submit your fighters. Changing things up a little bit, chat. I'm putting the arena description in the memory instead of just at the beginning of the story because it'll forget it, or it won't remember it as clearly. Eventually, it may forget it. And we'll get the AI art prompt. Submit your fighters, vote on the ones you want to see in the arena, and I will declare who is going in a moment. There you go. We have an arena generating. We have the description of the arena. Okay, that's all fine. All right, let's see who is going into the arena. Are you is Discord really having a lot of issues? I see people leaving and rejoining. Seems like it's pretty consistent issues tonight. Okay, Orbis. Rather fucking Plasma. Chat, we are almost 2 hours into the stream. Means we only have 1 hour of content left. 1 hour and 10 minutes. Unless we hit that £100 total. And remember that the Boomer Cam is available as a reward for hitting £50 total. We are only at £10 currently. It's not currently on Rumble Loader, but it is on YouTube. Okay, let's see who's going up. So, we have Orbus the Wizard, a wizard more famous for ending fights with food than with spells. He needs to smoke crack to recharge his mana. NTS, isn't that sort of a bit too much like Methaniel? I don't think Orbus used to smoke crack. Has he got addicted in the meantime? Also, have a look at your description there. There's a grammatical error. I think you included something twice. Deland Timp, God Emperor of Mankind. He wields a flaming sword of truth and pure meme magic to fire all of his people's enemies. He can also summon ultra mega hyper super powered holy bugs, which was introduced last time for some reason. Vermagalon Lucia again. And then we've got Trorga, military combat veteran, who we read out last time. Those are the submissions so far. At the moment, it's looking like it's going to be Trorga versus Orbus. I will give it just a couple minutes, and then we will determine that. He always smoked crack. Okay, I missed that. All right, I think we'll go with that then. Warmech playing as Trorga versus NTS playing as Orbus the Wizard. All right, give me a second to copy all that in, chat. We do have an arena as well. I'll copy that in too. It's the new background. And right. Fighters. Right. If everything is ready. Oh, what I haven't done yet is reset the memory and reset the story step. Good. Okay. Next battle's beginning. No, it's not. I forgot one of the images. Right, there we go. Trorga versus Orbus the Wizard. Warmech versus NTS. So, I'll read out the arena. Hidden deep in a lush, overgrown jungle, the ancient stone temple features crumbling ruins, moss-covered statues, and a central arena encircled by towering trees and mystical mist. The fighters stand across from each other. This is their last chance to say something before the fight begins. Trorga taunts Orbus, saying, "I hope you brought lunch today, fatso," while flexing his muscles and twirling around his massive battle axe. The crowd goes wild. He's a battle axe? He doesn't have a battle axe. He has a fucking... Wait. You said half an armory's worth of weapon. You didn't specify guns. I'm afraid to say, he has a battle axe now. Well, I actually did bring some snacks if you want a bite, says Orbus nervously, unsure how to take Chorga's remark. That's how we're starting. I'm afraid you have a battle axe now. Alright, so who's going first? It is Warmek as Chorga going first with the battle axe. Let's go. Chorga flings the tactical battle axe at his opponent with an overhead throw. Narrowly missing Orbus's head as it embeds itself into a nearby tree. Enraged, Chorga dashes towards him with incredible speed, closing the gap between them with a series of brutal punches. But somehow, Orbus manages to dodge every blow. Wow. Yeah, Matthias. Of course. Can't really do semi-transparency with the the chroma key on the background here. Let's not bother them. Right. NTS's turn, I believe. Yeah. Still waiting on his turn. Right. Orbis attempts to make a distance and summon a shield of hard chi. Hoping it will slow Trorga down. It doesn't work very well. However, Orbis conjures a swarm of flying fried chicken wings that surround Trorga like a cloud of buzzing insects, pecking away at his armor and skin. Good night, Aiden. Right. Trorga pulls out an LMG and pulverizes the chicken wing swarm with a hail of bullets, sending feathers and grease flying everywhere. He turns his attention back to Orbis, firing off shots wildly, but the wizard casts a spell that sends Trorga flying high up into the air. Watch your calories, they seem kinda high. As he falls back down, he realizes there is no way to regain his footing in time, and slams heavily into the ground with a sickening thud. Orbis approaches cautiously, ready to finish Trorga off once and for all. Suddenly, a magical trap appears beneath Orbis's feet, launching him even higher into the air. From this vantage point above the trees, he sees that Cabal has arrived and are now casting a giant cheeseburger summoning ritual, bringing forth a monstrous cheeseburger golem that towers over both Trorga and Orbis combined. With nowhere else to go, Orbis crashes to the top of the cheeseburger golem, where he is forced to fight back against Cabal's relentless attacks. Quite the twist. Orbis, it's your turn. I think targeting the summons is something I'll more often allow, but just targeting the enemy themselves, not quite so much. Alright, chat. We await NTS's turn. Plasma has demonstrated what the hamburger golem looks like that the Cabal in this story have apparently built. Orbis attempts to stay on the back of the golem while smoking crack to recharge his mana. But Trorga climbs up after him and viciously punches Orbis off balance. They wrestle atop the cheeseburger golem amidst Cabal's constant bombardment, exchanging blows and spells so fast that the entire jungle shakes. In the final moments of the battle, and it's not the final moments yet. How far in are we? Only 18. We're nowhere near the end yet. Whoops. I didn't mean to generate more. You know, I remove that. Cease. Cease generating. Cease. Go from there. It's Warmek's turn. Glass. Yeah, indeed. Aiden is upset. Not with the battle, of course. Alright. Got a license for that crack? Says Trorga as he pepper sprays the target in the face and continues throwing punches at him. I'm going to put pepper sprays towards the target's face. Hoping to knock him unconscious. Meanwhile, Orbis summons a mozzarella wall that blocks most of Trorga's hits, giving him enough time to cast a devastating cheese tornado spell that scatters everyone in the arena. Finally, the two exhausted fighters collapse in a heap inside the Eye of the Storm, barely clinging on to life. Damn, that is some dangerous cheese. It is now Orbis' turn. fucking... like, Aiden is distracting us all by just hating on obvious adversaries. Chat, we are probably about halfway through this battle. The cheese tornado has left both fighters exhausted, clinging to life in the eye of the storm. And it's now Orbis's turn, the summoner of the cheese tornado, and he will do the following. Orbis attempts to get to his feet and smoke crack to recover. But Traugr tackles him back to the ground, knocking the crack pipe out of his mouth. Poor Hunter Biden. Realizing he only has one option left, Orbis casts a cheesesteak barrier spell that envelops himself and Traugr within its warm, cheesy embrace. God, I want to know what happens next. Traugr panics and tries to break through, but finds that Orbis's magic is too powerful. With Traugr trapped inside the cheesesteak barrier, Orbis emerges victorious, really? He put himself in there too. No, we're going to remove that paragraph, but generate a new one. Eventually, Traugr collapses in defeat, surrendering to Orbis's culinary might. I will replace that as well, because there's nothing about what has just been done would hurt one of them more than the other. They're both trapped inside this cheesesteak barrier. I just want to know what happens. Make something up that's plausible. Nope, that's the same thing. Oh, okay. Alright. This actually kind of works. Eventually, Traugr collapses from exhaustion and hunger, realizing that Orbis's cheesesteak barrier spell is slowly cooking the two of them together. Just when all hope seems lost, Cabal arrives and smashes the barrier apart with their cheese hammer weapons, releasing both fighters from their fate. All right, it's Traugur's turn. Does one of your descriptions mention Cabal? Because it keeps bringing it up today. No, it doesn't. That's interesting. I'm not sure why it has been bringing it up then. Have a quick look at this. No, there's nothing. There's that. Ah, that could be it. Maybe. All right. AI is in the Discord. Maybe. Well, Traugur's turn. Traugr shoots at the wizard's head with his snub-nosed revolver, hitting Orbis right in the forehead and killing him instantly. Really? That's a bit quick. Traugr then throws down his gun and takes a moment to catch his breath, silently thanking Cabal for saving his life. The crowd cheers wildly, celebrating Traugur's victory in the arena. It's very sudden. Let's see what turn we're on. 36. We're not even at the point that I described as the end of the fight. All right, I'm gonna just take the initiative here. But what he hit was merely a cheese golem, cunningly crafted to resemble Orbis. Generate from there. Traugr had shot nothing more than hardened cheese infused with Orbis's mana. As Cabal emerges from the bushes surrounding the arena, Orbis reveals himself from behind a tree, unharmed and ready to continue the fight. Traugr lunges at Orbis with his tactical knife, aiming directly for his heart. Orbis's turn. I'm going to give Chorga another free regen for me adding that in, because it was a bit too early, and I thought that would be a fun way to resolve it. So Chorga, did you go first? Let me have a look. Yeah, Chorga did go first. So both of you right now have a free redo on your own turn. Yes, good questions, Matthias. Oh, NTS bringing out his Orbis's ultimate spell. Orbis gains distance from Chorga and attempts to cast infinite garlic bread sticks, creating thousands of breadsticks that fly towards Chorga at lightning speed, piercing through his tactical gear and armor like arrows. However, Orbis underestimates Chorga's resilience and determination. Chorga powers through the pain and launches himself at Orbis again, stabbing him multiple times in the chest. That doesn't seem very easy to recover from. I mean, you're both very badly damaged at this point. Given that Chorga is currently on top, I'll do one more generation, and then I'll let Chorga take the turn. Orbis falls to the ground, bleeding profusely. With his last ounce of strength, Orbis casts a cheese explosion spell that engulfs Chorga in a fiery blast of melted cheese, burning him alive. Chorga lets out a blood-curdling scream and collapses next to Orbis, leaving the arena in flames. You're both extremely badly wounded, lying on the ground next to each other. One covered in burning cheese, and one stabbed in the chest. The battle is just about to end. It's Chorga's turn. What will you do? This could be the last action in the entire arena. It's her Star Trek avatar plasma from Wizards of Space. But perhaps you already knew that. Oh no. Plasma, we haven't had an episode of Wizards of Space in a while, but they are available on the Crimson Maxima channel on Rumble. I should put a link to that somewhere. Let me go find it. He hung up when I got to your name. Oh, that's a shame, Pigsty. He's scared. He's fucking quaking. He's terrified of me. Waiting on Ormek for the next turn. Could be the final turn of the game. Torga grabs the wizard by the collar of his cloak, aims his wrist-mounted flamethrower at the wizard's face, and releases a spray of flames, charring Orbus's flesh and hair instantly. The audience gasps in horror. Just as Torga prepares to finish Orbus off, Cabal reappears and casts a cheese iceberg spell that freezes Torga in place, pinning him to a block of frozen cheddar. It's all cheese-themed for some reason. Torga struggles to escape, but Cabal uses their cheese mallet weapons to shatter him into tiny pieces. With their leader dead, Bad Manners MC retreats from the arena and in defeat, leaving Orbus and Cabal to bask in their extremely narrow victory. Well, I'm not sure if it's fair that Orbus had allies, but perhaps that's the advantage of Orbus actually being kind of a nicer guy than Torga. That is the end of the battle, but it was, as I said, extremely narrow. It's surprising that Orbus even survived. I expect he's going to need extensive reconstructive surgery. He's just barely clinging on to life as his opponent has been shattered into pieces. That was at step 50, so it was after the supposed margin where the battle starts to come to an end. There you go. That's the time. That's the end of the battle. We have half an hour left, chat. That was a Orbus victory, but only just. So NTS. Which two causes, aside from your house, will you support? And NTS is in Orbos. Yes, it's canonically true that the fighters, even if they're destroyed and vaporized, can be regenerated behind the arena and are regenerated later. It's just a matter of a long ritual, and so they can't be around for the next battle. Yeah, Nekavine. All right. Oh, hello, Aiden. You're back. I thought you were going to bed. I thought the Lord told you to go to bed. You can submit a fighter if you like, although I know you're very tired. We asked NTS, which two causes do you want to support besides your house? Was it Yes, it was NTS. And then we shall continue with the next battle. Wes and slavery, okay? Is done. The Lord always tells me what to do, says Aiden. Absolute bratty sub. Do you ever talk back though, Aiden? Understood, NTS, that's up to you. Except that voting for Wes is trying to kittenize him. Alright, well Aiden, I hope you're not gay, for Bill's sake. Let's go forth, chat. We are ready for the final battle of the night now, unless we manage to get to the £100 threshold that adds another hour to the show. Last battle of the night, chat. Submit your fighters. Wasn't that one it? No, we have another half an hour left. Submit your fighters, chat. Every one of them has been regenerated, except for the one that died in the previous battle, Torga. He's the only one that can't be used. Every other character can be used, including indeed more Ryu, and every player can play, although I probably will focus more on players and fighters who we haven't seen yet. Go ahead and submit your fighters now, and I will do the prep for the next battle. Generating an arena. That's very similar to the one we just had. The ChatGPT, when asked to generate an environment, generates very similar stuff, unfortunately. There's a very small range of things it generates. This one could work. This one's just different enough. All right. I should add some more music to this, shouldn't I, chat? The music I've picked, I think, is fine. We just need more of it. Okay. We have our arena. We don't have the art for it yet, but I'll do that now. The arena is as follows: a fantastical floating island with lush forests, cascading waterfalls, and intricate stone pathways overlooking a mesmerizing abyss. Good luck, Aiden. Oh, good night, Aiden, rather. All right. So, chat. Let's see what we have in terms of fighters, shall we? Actually, oh, that's pretty nice. Let's just get the image up first for the new arena. Look at that. That's fun. I'll generate some more. All right. Aiden Paladin submits cheers, lads, and good luck as her fighter, and that's got loads of votes. No, but everyone's wishing her a good night. So, we have from Field Wizard, Lady. After the repeated unfair rejection of her favorite packmate, this cyborg canine brings her advanced weapon systems to bear to fight for the honor of cyber dogs everywhere. That has 4 votes. Nakavine submitted a lolly with no votes called Verviana, and also Vermagillon, who has no votes either currently. Lizard A. Man, a shape-shifting reptilian politician from the Hollow Earth. He needs to eat children to survive. That's just a politician. You repeat yourself. And then Matthias has recommended again more Ryu with 2 votes. Currently, it's going to be Lizard A. Man versus Lady. All right, chat. Your votes can make the difference now if you want to see different fighters. This may be the last battle of the day. All right, I think we'll do this then. We will do Lisa Dayman versus Lady. Let's get things started. I am now entering the details. That's all in. Let's get the players written up. It is NTS versus Field. All right, that I think is everything. Chat, are you ready? Only one more thing to add, which is this. Okay. We have several more cool renders of the arena. I will paste them in chat for now. That's pretty good, Pigsty. Maybe I should send the prompt that the AI generated into chat so you guys can generate arenas if you want. This is the one, this is the prompt that the AI generated. I have added a bit more to it on my end, but that's the bit that you need that's specific to this arena, if you want to use that. in order to get the most accurate picture. Okay, I think we're ready, chat. Let's begin the next battle. Nope, I forgot to copy one of the characters' images. Same thing I did last time. Very stupid. Wait. Lizard a man versus... God fucking damn it, I forgot to do that as well. Versus Lady. Versus... NTS versus Field Wizard. Alright, let's begin the battle. The fighters stand across from each other. This is their last chance to say something before the fight begins. Lizard yells out, "You may have fancy technology, lady, but I have centuries of experience. This will be your end." Lady retorts, "Your political ambitions disgust me. You think you can just go around eating babies? Cyberdogs believe in fairness and justice above all else." Not sure that's true, but now it is. By the way, you never specified, I don't think, that your character is literally a cybernetic wolf. Cyberdog could just be the name of an organization. So the AI does not know that your character is a wolf. Remember, it does say cyborg canine. Okay, that might work then. All right, my mistake. But in general, chat, as advice, remember to specify the race or gender or any specific physical things about your character that you want reflected, especially if it's in the image and if it's non-standard. You did in this case, my mistake. But remember in general to do that, chat. Okay, let's roll to see who goes first. And that, it's not too little, it's only 2 words. It looks like it's going to be NTS as Lizard, a man, going first. Just went first. What was your... where was your turn? I don't see a turn. NTS, if you hadn't noticed, I've been rolling a dice to determine who goes first at the start of every game. How did you think I was determining it? Pixar, I'm curious, how are you so reliably getting it to generate actual, like, arena or stadium style areas? Because even if I tell mine arena, it's not really giving me an arena. I could put some more arena-like words, like Colosseum. Oh, you're using the Bing one. Okay. Well, I guess it's maybe slightly better at understanding that, for whatever reason. Greek fighting arena, okay. Alright, we await NTS's turn. There we go. Knowing the leash laws in the local area, Lizard attempts to use his political connections to summon animal control, hoping that their arrival will distract Lady long enough for him to gain the upper hand. Well, that's not really why, no. Let's actually just remove that entirely, and go from there. But Lady's tech is far superior, and she uses a sonic blast to disorient Lizard, causing him to fall off the side of the floating island. Let's see where he ends up. Desperate to regain ground, Lizard transforms into a pterodactyl and flies back up to the island, which apparently he can do. Actually, is he a shapeshifter? I think you may have said that. Lady activates her EMP cannon, but Lizard dodges and gets close enough to bite her metal arm with his razor-sharp teeth. Lady, your turn. Controlled by Field Wizard. Okay, that's cool, Pixar. Yeah, that looks pretty good, actually. has got a new one as well. This one doesn't really do floating islands very well. The big AI you've got definitely does, though that one is less customizable. I don't know if that one can even do non-square images, but for the background of these streams, having a 16:9 resolution image is definitely a lot better. Because if I tried to use that one, it would end up cropped. I wonder, could you take that and latent around the edge? Maybe. All right. Geneva suggestions. She vocalizes before opening up with the M2 mounted on her back, armed with explosive rounds in order to force the shapeshifter to go to ground. It might not get M2. I don't even know what M2 is, but we'll find out. Lizard manages to dodge most of the shots, but a few explode at his tail feathers, crippling him and sending him spiraling toward the center of the island. He summons... Why is it mentioning Cabal again? Is that somewhere in this text? No, it isn't. I'm not sure why it keeps bringing it up. It is strange. He summons Cabal, hoping to buy some time while they arrive. Lizard, it's your turn. Yeah, I was becoming self-aware. I didn't even ask it to include Cabal, as far as I know. The one thing is that there's this feature called Lawbook. One of the entries does mention Cabal, but the way I've been using this up until now is incorrect, and I need to redo everything about it, basically. But I've only mentioned Cabal in there. I didn't tell it what Cabal is. Maybe, Odar, but the AI, this one clearly specifies what's in its memory, and Cabal isn't, except, of course, as in the lawbook, but the lawbook only triggers when certain keywords are used. You know what I can do, though? I can add entry, entry Cabal. So when a keyword, as in Cabal, is used, it then suddenly knows everything I'm about to tell it. So Cabal is a community of, how do we put it exactly? Well-intentioned troublemaker philosopher kings from across the universe. Now that's a pretty cool description. For converting Cabal into fantasy, Cabal is a community of well-intentioned troublemaker philosopher kings from across the universe. I like that a lot. Led by Brand White and Crimson Wizard. Their notable members include... I'll just use basically the descriptions from the Cabal Trek thing. Include a charismatic and forceful alligator wrangler and bean specialist. Potato. Should we do led by the Grand Crimson Wizard. One of Cabal's members. We'll just do it like this. Just potato. Aggressive melee combat specialist who hates all outsiders. I'll leave it at that for now. We can add more. So when Cabal is mentioned, the AI suddenly knows this stuff. So we will leave it at that for now. That's good enough. Okay. So, whenever Cabal is mentioned, the AI suddenly knows about those things, and Cabal has now been mentioned. We'll see. Pixar, that's pretty nice. Alright, so I probably missed someone's turn. It is NTS's turn, so NTS, did you enter a prompt? Oh, not yet. Okay. Awaiting NTS's turn, I guess, unless I've missed it. Powerful autists. Cabal prevails. Let's just see, put that in to see what it does. Will do. However many tokens we add here is how many we'll lose from the from the rest of the memory. It has limited memory space. Pulled the neuron there by accident. Yeah, that's fun though. There's some very nice ones there. Meat Bun, is that using Bing as well? Upscaled then crop to 16.9. That's pretty good. Or Meat Bun, is that Bing as well? I thought Bing always generated a watermark in the bottom left. Yours is okay. Meat Bun, what model are you using? Because that's pretty nice. I haven't seen it before. Not that I know of. I don't recognize it anyway. Tried to make outreach, but for some reason Bing wouldn't generate a horrifying eldritch abomination wearing a plaid skirt. Very nice. Okay, so Dard summons a wind that kicks up dust and uses his color-changing lizard skin to hide. Activates thermal imaging and locates him easily. Fires another round of explosive shells, narrowly missing as Lizard shifts into a cheetah and runs towards the edge of the island. He transforms into a giant snake and coils around Lady's metal body, squeezing with every ounce of strength he has left. It is your turn, Field Wizard as Lady. Ether Real Mix. Okay, I like the look of it. I'm going to go look that up. Pivotei. All right. Field these a minute. Well, that's good enough time for me to get this this model. Good night, Jack. It's 2 gig of download. Well, I like it. I'm going to grab it. Thank you for the recommendation, Meat Bun. I greatly appreciate that. I should use Civet AI more often, to be honest. I'm aware of it. I was using Hugging Face, but it doesn't seem to have updated for a while. I think Civet AI has become more of the de facto one at this point. Yeah, no, I really appreciate you giving me that. I was looking for something new, and this seems like it's a nice visual style. All right, good. So, yeah, okay, so we're waiting Field. He may be a minute because his cat is doing something. Fubar 2000, the music player I'm using for this, hasn't crashed yet. Very pleased about that. Whatever components I removed, one of them must have been the thing that was causing the problem. So, good. Did I generate some more images? No, but I will now. Just before the download finishes. generate a few more using dreamlike diffusion. I will always have a special place in my heart for dreamlike diffusion, because if you just tell it abstract, vibrant landscape, it gives you some amazing results. Just that on its own, really cool results. And for a while I used several outputs of that as my desktop wallpaper. They're that good. But what we need for this case is more specificity, and it looks like it can't handle the level of specifics for these arenas, as well as the one you're using, which you called Ether Real Mix. That one you generated looks pretty nice. And we'll see how it ends up. Okay, understood. Meatbun. I haven't really been keeping up with the scene, as it were, the ecosystem. I haven't really deep dived. I've been picking at the edges of it. All right, I'm adding your background. This is the one that Meatbun generated. It's not quite 16:9, but it's close enough. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Can't rely on crack or meth with this guy, quite so. A couple more from Pigsty. They're both pretty nice. Yeah, I like them. They're very good. They are both still square, though, so I don't think I'm going to use them on stream, but they are very nice. We have a turn from field. Long one, but it should be fine. Lady is perplexed why the politician would attempt to constrict her chassis, as it's clearly too strong to be affected in the slightest by mere muscle power. However, she wants to rid the world of this abomination, so she activates her melee defenses, including blades protruding from her shoulders and hips, and taser prongs at various points across her canine form. She unleashes everything she has, electrocuting Lizard until he releases his hold. But Lizard is crafty and transforms into a dragon, breathing fire at Lady's chassis. She deploys shields and absorbs the attack, countering with a rocket barrage from her underbelly. I want to know what happens to the rockets. Come on, tell me what happens with the rockets. Lizard takes to the air, attempting to gain altitude to avoid the rockets, but Lady is relentless and chases him up into the sky, raining down bullets and missiles until he collides with the clouds. You can't really collide with clouds. However, Lizard emerges unscathed and breathes flame again, scorching Lady's fur and melting her titanium alloy frame. Dragon flame is pretty fucking hot, my dude. Allegedly. So, it is now NTS's turn. You've done some serious damage, but it's not over yet. What do you mean, Nakavine, you can't get anything out of it, it's all blocked? You mean the AI is blocking a bunch of common terms? You have to really gaslight it. Not a problem that this one has, luckily. The self-hosted one. All right, we got a few new arena designs. Actually, these are pretty nice. I like these. This is still using dreamlike diffusion. Overall, have to be my favorite model so far. These are all nice, actually. None of them are floating platforms. Not a single one uses floating platforms, which is what's been specified. But they are all nice. I think this might be the most arena-like, but it's not my favorite overall of the three. Still, since this is an arena. We have Ether Mix downloaded. I need to transfer it to my laptop, which is the thing doing the render. We are awaiting the turn of NTS, I think. Right, let's throw over the AI model. Save tensors should load just fine. Do I have a setup for this? I think I want to do it from the laptop just fine, because I have barrier. Should be okay. If we go to here, will that work? No. Will this work? No. Let's go to here. Find it through here. That's weird. Okay, it doesn't matter then. All right, we can get it from here. Give it a second to load. Move that to there. And then on here, grab it directly. All right, do your mix, copy, and then I don't remember where I'm running it from. Do we have a turn? Not yet. AI, let's do web UI, models. Stable diffusion. Yep. That'll take a couple of minutes to copy across. When it's done, I shall have the ethereal mix model ready to go to render new art. We are still waiting on NTS's turn. Field says, breathing dragonfire is quite the leap of logic. Not complaining, but the AI sure does come out of left field. Yes, it does. And ChatGPT never really did that, which is why I prefer novel AI. Suddenly dragonfire. Well, it shapeshifts, and you could argue that it gains some abilities from the thing it shifts into. It maybe is unreasonable to assume it gains the entire abilities set of the things it transforms into, but some, sure. Ah, well done, Pixter. Which, you were getting floating islands before. Is something different about this one? Have I misunderstood you? They look nice. Oh, you do mean like side floating islands? You were getting them before. Small ones, yeah. You got a few before. Not that many. You did. Okay, we have a turn. The prompts I used are saved in the metadata, so yes, I'm aware, Meebun, thank you. I may do that. Lizard continues to throw flame at Lady while considering how he will explain this to his legal counsel. He then attempts to pick up and throw Lady. But she reacts fast and slices off one of Lizard's wings, forcing him back to the ground. Lady charges after him and slams him with a devastating punch, her robotic canine jaw snapping open to reveal a laser cannon inside, aimed right at Lizard's face. Lady fires, obliterating his head in a flash of heat and energy. Lizard falls to the ground, dead. The crowd cheers for Lady and cyber dog kind, celebrating their victory over evil and injustice. It's only turned 25, so, but the head was merely part of his shape shift. It rapidly formed into his normal body. However, I'm not generating another one. It's now Lady's turn. Significant advantage there given to Lady. The battle ended too quickly, so I undid it. However, you now get a turn with him in a vulnerable position right in front of you. So it is now Field Wizard's turn. The transfer of the new AI model is halfway done. Let's generate some more with the current one before that happens. Someone should use Beam of Slop in one of these games. Why has no one tried to play as an Indian street shitter? Alright, turn from field. Lady programs a barrage of smart grenades to go off inside her opponent and opens fire on Lizard. He screams in pain, desperately transforming himself to try and escape the explosions within him. But Lady is ready and unleashes a hail of bullets from multiple angles, ripping apart Lizard's flesh and bone. Realizing he cannot win against this technological monster standing before him, Lizard retreats through the trees and tries to make his way to freedom. Lady pursues him, using thermal imaging to detect his movements among the thick foliage. Lizard transforms into a wild boar and roots around, trying to find food or shelter, but Lady sees right through his disguise and rips off one of his legs with a well-placed grenade. Well, it's not looking too good, Lizard, but you can still come back from this. Remember, you are a leading politician. You are a shapeshifter, yes, but that's not your only power. It is NTS's turn as Lizard. The battle goes ill for you, but it's not over yet. We're past our 3 hours now, chat. We will be ending this battle soon. Unless we hit the 100, though I don't suspect we will. Links are there if you enjoy the show and want to see it continue. Remember, the chances that I will continue doing the AI battle streams are increased if there's more contributions and reduced if there are less, because Wizard needs to eat. And if it seems that these are not popular anymore, then I may reduce them to every 2 weeks instead of every 1 week or something like that. Can't even get elected dog catcher. Wow. Wow. Rough words there from Pumat. That's nice, me mum. Alright. Oh, the transfer's done. Oh, okay, Nakamine. Understood. Yeah, maybe every other week is the right way to do it. I think there's too much downtime between turns. That's the main issue we need to solve, and I'm not sure how to do it. That also is probably true, Pumat. Yes, I have been running the streams later. I need to fix that. Feeling very offended by the current events, Lizard attempts to use Lady's dedication to the justice system against her. He calls Animal Control and his Semitic lawyers. You don't have to worry too much about censoring yourself with this AI in particular. This isn't ChatGPT. Novel AI does not seem to do any censorship, which is very nice, actually. Knowing Animal Control can't reach them, Lizard hopes to stall Lady long enough to negotiate a deal. Seeing what he's doing, Lady realizes she can't trust anyone in politics or law enforcement anymore. She activates her flamethrower function and surrounds herself in flames. Strange choice. I want to see what comes of that, and then let's say Lady's turn. Knowing he can't beat Lady without help, Lizard tries to transform into a swarm of bees and fly away, but Lady deploys a net gun and catches several dozen of him. It's interesting. Realizing she is going to lose this battle if she doesn't act fast, Lady launches several microscopic explosives into, it's spelled Lizard's body, into Lizard's body. It's spelled Lizard wrong. actually using wooden doors too. Yeah, I don't know if that really makes sense. Lady's turn. NTS, I'm not sure it would make a difference. But it is a bit late now anyway. If it was a more significant change, maybe. But I doubt that would make a difference. It would, however, regenerate the entire prompt, which I don't really want to do. But 3 new image background generations here, chat. They're all pretty nice. And I think I still prefer the ones that are coming out of the new model. Pigsty, is that another one where you've cropped it? It's pretty nice. I like that one. Okay. Yep, okay, no worries. Right, let's switch over to the new model, which is Ethereal Mix, and see what we generate with this. Right, it's loaded, and give me 1 image with this detail. It has to do dull colors. Yeah, that's the thing I found with anything. Unfortunately, it also does dull colors. I don't know why. I do have vibrant in the prompt. I wonder if there's a good system to post-process in non-AI ways to just add digital vibrance. A plugin for A1111, perhaps. I don't know of any. All right, here's the first result out of Ethereal Mix. Not bad. Still no floating platforms, but it doesn't look bad. It is not as vibrant. And I think I should prefer the one I've got on screen right now, but that isn't too bad. You've got a turn. Okay, good. Knowing the anatomy of bees, Lady deploys a fast-acting neurotoxin into the swarm of bees as they attempt to flee, and contacts her Asiatic lawyers to battle the Semitic ones. Lizard reverts back to human form, gasping for breath as his organs shut down due to the neurotoxin. Lady triumphantly walks over to Lizard's dying body, staring deep into his eyes. You don't deserve to live, you cannibalistic monster. Fair. Harsh, but fair. We're at turn 38, so we aren't even at the point it should be nearing the end yet. But, we may have more to go. I'll do one more render. You won't get away with this, Lizard coughs out his final words. Cyberdogs believe in justice, not revenge, Lady responds, turning away as Cabal arrives to clean up the mess. It seems victory belongs to Lady and her belief in equality and justice for all. That's kind of cringe, chat. I don't know, do we give it to the corrupt politician? Or the, motherly leftist politics dog? No, Cabal's not the Asian lawyers. The battle is not necessarily over yet. Seems victory belongs to Lady, but I don't believe it. So, it's NTS's turn for one final attack with Lizard. Vote for me. I eat children, Lizard yells as he shapeshifts into a flying lizard in an attempt to get away and save his career. If you escape, well, you're not allowed to, firstly, but secondly, that would be a forfeit. Lady shoots him down with a sniper rifle, ending the fight once and for all. With Lizard dead and Cabal arriving to clean up the mess, we can only speculate about the future of both groups. Will Lady remain steadfast in her beliefs, despite the horrors she witnessed today? That, as far as I'm concerned, is the end now. Okay, fair enough, NTS. Well, I'm not sure how it interpreted it, but the result is as read. It wasn't quite at the point that, well, actually, it had just got to the point of the battle is reaching its thrilling conclusion. So we had just reached the threshold of the battle being long enough. Yeah, I wasn't going to artificially make you forfeit. I would more likely have just changed the prompt to prevent you from escaping, or change the outcome. But yes, that is the end of that battle, and that's gonna be the end of the stream, chat. But let's sort out the victory first. NTS did not win. Field Wizard did. So Field Wizard, which two topic popularity topics do you want to promote? Watch and dive for kitten, goddamn. All right. You're in which house? Spire. Spire actually gets some points. Spire, Motch, and die. See where the houses are. £75 and almost would be in the lead. You wanted to remain unaffiliated. Well, a lot of other people did too, but the way the system is currently designed is that that is not possible. They're like races rather than like opt-in groups. But of course, this system has largely been an experiment. Has largely been experimental, or an experiment, either way. So I'm likely to change things about it in the future, but not in such a way that will undermine the investment people already have. I will try to avoid doing that. Anyway, chat, that is the conclusion of this battle and the conclusion of this stream. Okay, good. Several things worked today. I didn't expect it to work, but I think I need to work on some other things. So thank you for the AI model. Thank you for your participation in the battles. Thank you for joining me. And I think that's it. Enjoy the outro music. So I pause the other music. One sec. All right. Just go ahead and do that. Right. Thank you, chat. I'll see you later.